Alright, what's going on YouTube? I want to make this quick video before I forget about it. I was talking to my sister, who is a sophomore in high school right now, and she's really confused because my parents are always pressuring her, what are you going to do with your life? What are you going to do? Are you going to go to this college and going to be a doctor? Are you going to do this and that? I'm pretty sure a lot of parents put a little pressure on their kids like that. So she's calling me and she's like, you know what? I've always wanted to do X career, but I'm not really sure anymore. I'm like, that's fine. A lot of people always feel like that. And it's very normal at your age to not really want to do that. Well, what do you want to do? And we're talking back and forth. I'm being like a little career counselor because I'm a big brother and whatever. Anyway, she had me thinking. Well, she kind of asked the question. Well, how do you pick what college to go to, and how do you choose what major you should do? So I answered her question and decided, maybe a lot of people have that question. Especially a lot of you high school sophomores, you seniors, wondering how do I pick a major, and even you college freshmen who are paying thousands of dollars and you don't even know why you're here, are wondering how do I pick a major and what's the best fit for me. So I'm just gonna give the advice I gave my sister because I'm not even gonna try. I don't know. Anyway, I told her, for example, when I was first looking into college, the only reason I looked into college, I was going to enlist in the Marine Corps back in the day, if you've been following me since the beginning. And I got a little, my recruiter kind of screwed me. I got mad and I said, you know what, I can't stay at home anymore. I've been trying to enlist for like a good 8 months, and I couldn't find a job anywhere. My parents were just fighting all the time. And I was like, I got to get out of here. I need to move on with my life. I don't care where it is. It just can't be at home, and it's obviously not going to be in the military. So I said I need to go to college, and I applied to college that day. I applied to 2 colleges. My first college was University of Phoenix. I was desperate as hell. But I was originally going to be a psychology major because I remembered I made the first mistake. The first mistake that many people will make. I enjoyed this subject in high school. I think I will be good at it in college. That is not how you want to treat your major. Not that I did bad in psychology. I got a B plus. Yeah, I got a B plus in psych. But that's not how you should choose your major, and that's definitely not how you should choose your career. Just because you're good at something in high school doesn't mean you're gonna be good at it in college. Like, I meet a lot of kids who are like, I met a kid the other weekend. He was like, I'm a physics major. I was like, why are you majoring in physics, dude? Why don't you just go ahead and do engineering and ball out? That's where the jobs are at. Well, I was really good at physics in high school, so I thought I'd do it in college. And I was like, have you taken any physics classes here yet? Well, no. Dude, physics in high school is completely different from physics in college. It's true. So, yeah, the college world is different from high school. The things I learned in college psychology were completely different, but it was at a different level than high school psychology. I actually had to read the book in psychology this year, or last year when I took it in my freshman year. Anyway, the way you should approach how to choose a college major, what I did after I said I was originally going to be psychology, you pick a major that you're really interested in. So my first was psychology. I started looking at what careers can I do with psychology, and I always liked House. So I was like, what's House's best friend do? Oh, he's a psychiatrist. What do I have to do to become a psychiatrist? I looked into it, I started reading, and I was like, oh, I gotta go to med school. That doesn't sound appealing to me. And then how much does psychiatrists make? What is the life of a psychiatrist? Are they happy? Then I called a psychiatrist and was like, do you like your job? Tell me about your job. Tell me, was it worth all the schooling and everything? And, you do your job shadows and you see if that's the type of career field you see yourself doing. And personally for me, psychology wasn't it. Or psychiatry, become a psychiatrist wasn't it. I looked at what else can psychologists do. Well, I learned that there's nothing you can do with an undergrad degree. After you finish your 4-year degree, there's not much you can do as a psychology major. You need a master's degree. Okay, go to grad school, what can I do with it? Social worker, case studies, and maybe for some people that sounds exciting. For me, that sounded really boring, and it sounded like something I really didn't want to do with my life. I felt like there's got to be something better and more out there. So I kept looking. I just picked a college, just any random college. You don't have to worry about a specific college at this point yet. Just worry about a major. Your major first, and then once you had you really want to do this major, then you pick a college that is known for that major. So anyway, I picked a random college, and it actually happened to be NIU, and I was going down their list, being like, what's this major, what's that major, and I immediately, picked out, I don't want to do this, I definitely don't want to do that, that looks interesting, and I just had my discarded pile, and I had my interesting pile, and I went through each one and did the exact same thing. What does this major have to offer? When I finish my 4-year degree, where will I be? I called the people up, do you like your job, was it worth the money? What do you do on a day-to-day basis? And did a lot of research that way. Anyway, my next major that I chose before I came here was physics. I was going to be a physics major, and I was going to double major in physics and engineering. After I did some research on that, it turns out that no one really gives a crap. And to really do anything with physics, you need a master's PhD to find a job, and what else? And if you have a combined physics and an engineering degree, no one's really going to care. You're not going to get a higher pay raise. It's going to be as if you graduated with just one degree. So I was like, well, physics really isn't that interesting. I really want something more applicable. And I looked into engineering. Engineering was my final choice. I said, that's where I want to be. So once you've gotten to that final choice, that's where I want to be, you're still going to be like, well, I'm not really sure. You're just going to be a little wishy-washy. You're going to be at least having a sense of direction. So I looked into the different types of, and you think from once you pick that number one major, you look into the emphasis and the different disciplines of that major. So I was like, which discipline do I want? Where do I fit in? Where do those people go? Where do they work? And that's pretty much it. You don't really want to go for the money. You don't pick a major for the money. You pick them because the money's going to be there. Once you know how to invest your money well, you know how to save and everything. But you do want to pick a major that actually has a career that pays well. You don't want a career that you're going to be starting off making $10 an hour, because you could do that without going to college. You want something to make it at least 24, 25, at least an hour. So that's my thing. That's what I personally believe. So just to recap, do not pick a major because you were good at it in high school. That does not mean you're going to be good at it in college. Go through each major, say what you want, what you don't want. Do hardcore research on it, because this is what you're going to be focusing on for the next X amount of years, and this is what you're going to be doing. And like I said, you're going to be wishy-washy, and that's okay. That's why I say at least pick a degree that lands you a career, and that is also flexible. Flexibility is very important in case you change your mind, because you will change your mind from your junior year of high school to senior year of college. You're going to change your mind. I've changed my mind plenty of times, but I've stuck with the same major because it's so flexible. I can, with my major as an industrial systems engineer, I can work in many, many industries. In case I decide I don't like finance anymore, I want to go into healthcare. I don't like healthcare anymore, I want to go into supply chain. Now I have options. If I can say I don't like engineering anymore, I want to go into consulting. I want to go into banking. Having a solid background in something that is respected and flexible will get you far. That's what I've learned so far. And that is about it. Yep, that's it.